best way to start the video.
Iron Brew, the good old Scottish Iron Brew.
That's it. So we're going to just get fired straight in.
Yeah.
So, did you watch the England game the other day against Croatia?
I did, Raheem Sterling. I did. I was like, yeah, I was in and out of it. I was at work at the time, actually. I was constantly just turning it on, turn it off. And yeah, I didn't watch the full game constantly on the screen, but I kept on flicking in at it. But yeah.
How do you think he's played?
Sorry again.
How do you think he's played? Like, do you think he played well, or?
I think we did all right. I think we could have done a bit better. I think some of the chances we could have. I've seen us play better before, better than that. I think it was just an average performance, really. I took the 1-0 result as a 1-0 result first game for the thingy. Just the 3 points is what matters. It's when, in my opinion, it's when we go into the knockout stages where we've got to get the football right on.
So first, I'm not going to talk about the Scotland game, right? Because it was a bit distraughting.
To be fair though, I watched the full game of that, and
that bad.
I say, like, I wanted to see you get a result. Scotland, I wanted to see them get a result, and then I said that my prediction of that game just gone was going to be a 1-1. I thought it was going to be a 1-1 draw, but as you say, how do you think you played though? Truthfully, like.
I think we played okay, but I think we just didn't take our chances, and there was a couple of players we had on the bench that could have made a difference, that should have played. I think the way that Steve Clarke set up, we were stuck to one sort of tactic. He didn't have that extra bit of change on the park to play differently and check the public out. There was a couple of players that should have started, like Shea Adams, James Forrest, / Patterson, David Turnbull, Billy Gilmore. There's plenty of players on that bench that should have played. But the thing is, we didn't get the 3 points, but we're definitely going to be hungry against England.
That's the thing, bro. That's the thing. Like, to be fair, before I mentioned the England game, when I watched it, I seen like some of the chances you should have scored. Like there was a hell of a few chances where you could have put that in the back of the net, and it was just like, I felt like, obviously I've seen you tweeting on Twitter, and I thought, you know what, I'm hoping I'm gunning for you because I want you to get the result you want. But it was as soon as it went 2-0, I was like, yeah, it's finished. It's finished. But with the England game, I personally, I think it's going to be one of them where, and I've said it, I've got the fantasy football app, and I predicted England to win 3-0. You see, just because, like, I don't know. If you're going to pick up your results, it's going to be your last games where I think you're going to either. But I can't see you getting a result against England. I'm just supporting my team. You see, like,
straight face.
I
said you can't say it with a straight face.
Carry on. What was that?
What's your prediction then? Is it 3-0 to England against Scotland? Or?
Yeah, 3-0. I'm saying 3-0, and I'm hoping. I'm Raheem Sterling. I'm hoping he can get another 2 goals because again I've got him on the fantasy, and I'm hoping Rashford or someone can get a third in. But I can't see again. It's like from watching what yous have played like the other day. I just like. I'm not like trying to. I don't want to piss off a lot of Scottish people, like Scottish fans, you see. But I just with the performance what I've seen the other day, personally, yeah. It should have went a different way in my opinion. Like the chances, like I said earlier a minute ago, what you're seeing, you could have actually you say, but nah, I just can't see you overcoming England. I really can't.
On a realistic level, I think it will be 1 each.
Yeah.
But on a delusional, usual for me, I think it will be 2-1 to Scotland.
No,
because back me up here, right? We've got Kieran Tierney, who's came back for a knock that he had. He's going to be playing.
Yeah.
He's someone that we missed, getting the ball forward and creating assists and opportunities.
Yeah.
We've got, hopefully, if he starts the right players, we'll come out and basically attack. The only thing is, if we come out and attack with 3 at the back, England are then going to counter-attack it.
Yeah.
So it depends how it really goes, to be fair. If all Scottish players go in there into that game, giving their absolute best, I genuinely think we can get a result. But it just depends what team he puts out and how they turn up. But again, if they perform well, it will make it very difficult for us, regardless if we perform well. If you know what I mean. So they have got great players, and there's just something about Scotland this time, and I say this every single time. There's just something about that they're going to get through and all that, right? Yeah. But, so here's another question for you. So your prediction's 3-0. I'm going to stick with 2-1 in Scotland, right? Next question: would any Scottish players get into that England team? Two that stand out for me, and I'm waiting for a debate with you with this, right? Because I'm waiting for you to say no.
Will there someone get in this? I don't know. Personally, I'd say, oh fucking hell, that's a hard one. Who would I pick from Scotland? I'm not really a bit. I'm not gonna be a bit. But I can't. I'm not really a big fan of the of any of them, really. Like I say, I don't really like Scottish football. Again, I don't really watch the Scottish football. I'll be brutally honest. But when it comes to it, like the only time I watch it is if it's against England. Obviously, it's the Euros. Like I don't tune into. Nah, there's no.
You're saying no?
No.
Oh,
no.
Mate, that's ambolic, man. There's two for me that would get in. The only issue is they play in the same position. It would be Kieran Tierney.
Yeah.
And Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson's in the last 3 years in fact, if we count the last 4 years, he's been to a Champions League final, lost it, been to a Champions League final the following season, won it, and he's also won the Premier League. And I genuinely think, I might sound biased saying it, but I genuinely think that Andy Robertson would make it into that team. But again, you said none, so that's a debate. The only other player I would say that might edge it in is John McGinn for Aston Villa.
Yeah, John McGinn. Yeah.
Maybe.
I still don't think he's to the level of.
Good.
You look at the obviously English squad like Raheem Sterling, Harry Kane, and fucking like he's not at their level. Like we've got some youths in there in the team, but like if you look at the quality of the England squad, yeah, the starting 11, who they usually, personally, in my opinion, they just don't match. It's my opinion. Like I say, we both have our own debates, but yeah.
See, it's coming up on Friday, right? It's going to be vital for both teams because England are going to want to win it. It obviously pretty much guarantee qualification. If Scotland need to get a result to have any opportunity of qualification, so would you say a draw would suit both, or is it a...
Repeat that again, sorry?
Would you say that a draw?
Draw? Nah.
It's enough now.
I can't see a draw happening. I really can't. If a draw happened, it would be, because again, yeah, but I can't see a draw happening. I really can't. I think this game there's going to be a few goals scored, and again, I think, like I say, you're going to come out guns blazing because, again, I think I read something. It's the first time in many years you're getting this far into, and I think it's going to come guns blazing. But I think we're going to.
Well, I think the fighting spirit is the team. They've showed that in the last game as well. They didn't play great, but they showed like passion at times, and I think it was just due to team selection and not taking our chances that we didn't get the result we wanted. And I think with a couple of changes going into the next game, if they have the same firepower, same passion, and work well and push forward, I think we will create opportunities. It's just whether we actually take the opportunities when they come up. So it really comes down to that. Do you want to make a wee bet or something, a wee wager?
A wager?
Not money involved.
I'm down for money, whatever wager you want to do, I'm down to do a wager. I'm that type of person.
Right. Try to think. If there's two options here, take one another, right? If England win, I could either put on an England top.
All right, okay, yeah.
Scotland win, you need to put on a Scotland top. Now that's one. To save the hassle of having to buy an England top and that and waste my money. We could also do the other option where you do a single solo video and admit that Scotland's better than England if we beat us, and I'll do it vice versa.
Yeah, all right, okay, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that video one. The video one sounds like, yeah.
The video one?
Yeah, we'll do the video one, because then obviously it saves us spending to get in the shirts. Yeah.
That's fine. I think that's pretty much it then. So what's your, regardless of this game, right, you think England are going to win, right? You think that in your head, right? You need to obviously go to the doctors. But I'm thinking that Scotland's going to win, right? But how far do you think England are going to go through on that basis?
Right, so as a general England fan, I would say it's coming home. Obviously, we're all saying it. But if
Euros
on a realistic side, I reckon we'll get round about the quarterfinals. I think.
I'd probably say
quarterfinals. And if you were to ask me who I think is going to win it, I'm going to say either France or Germany, personally.
Well, see the last 16, see the next knockout stage.
Mm-hmm.
You do know that you play the winners of France's group.
Yeah. I've literally just released a video about 2 hours ago on it. Literally on the app, I was going through predictions of who I think was going to on the last 16. I can't remember roughly at the top of my head what I put, but it's all on fucking. I sat there because that new app is actually really good. So yeah, literally sat through doing that today.
I still think we can edge second place.
It's good. I think you got to say it's going to have to be down.
But who's to say that Czech Republic don't get a result against Croatia or vice versa? Do you know what I mean? But no, I'm going to say we'll get through to the last 16 and then get put out. Right, that's pretty much the end of the video, mate.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
Okay. But mate, I'll need to head now, mate.